Caleb and this is my boy Shem, and we are here in the Mahaica Sports Complex. Everyone knows about the generational talent that Fortein has had over the years with regards to sport. And we all know that this ground, Mahaica, has a special place in everyone's heart. And as we know, community building is an important thing in Trinidad and Tobago given what is going on. So I like these guys to come out here and give it their best, give it their all. You know, excited to see some of the rising talent, and you don't know where this community league could even take them further on in the future, you know.
Well, I think it's an exciting thing for Mahaica. Mahaica has long been an area where all sports and the entire southwestern peninsula and south, from Sando all the way back down, people come together and culminate. And this is like the Mecca of sports, you know. And to look around here and see the entire stadium fill, and this stadium actually holds 1,765 people. And I don't see a seat in sight that is vacant, you know, and it's really good to see that the community come out and support this initiative, and I just look forward to bigger things here for Mahaica Oval from now. We identified this as a football ground, and this is a start. This is the community league, the CFL, and I think it's one of the better run and better organized community football leagues, and we could also look forward in the very near future with the reintroduction of the TNT Pro League, the Fortein Civic Center being home to this ground, and I expect that when we have a game, that we bring the massive type of crowds that we're seeing here this afternoon. And I will always say that a strong Fortein team will always lead to a strong national team. The time when we were dangerous in football, we had about 7 or 8 players on the national team from Fortein. So this is just signaling the return to that, and you see the quality of football that is being played here, you know. And so today's the semi-finals, so you can imagine what's going to happen for the finals. Hopefully we get a really nice day with no rain as we had today, but we get doubly crowd, you know. It's going to be exciting.
Well, as you can see, Brea is one of the biggest community in Trinidad and Tobago, and the people are very passionate. So it's almost like playing for your country when you play for Brea. The pressure is very intense, but big players handle pressure. So I just try to go out there and have a lot of fun.
So going forward now, is there anything that you saw from this game that you all could take to going forward into the final?
Well, I think in the first half we started a bit sloppy, but the other team that we are coming up against have a bit more quality in terms of Houghton Hector and Jabari Mitchell. So if we start sloppy like that, we will get punished. So we need to start a little sharper.
We have a versatile team. We could adapt to any kind of situation. We just have to talk it out, and the men have to go and get the belly, and we sure to deliver.
This performance going forward into the finals against Brea, do you think you could replicate this?
Well, we have a history against Brea, right? I don't want to boast it anybody. Brea never did victory and things like that. But this is a different game. This is a different time. This is a different atmosphere. So, you know, we have to be cautious of what we're doing. As much as we might know the players and know the strength and the weakness, we still have to be cautious about what we're doing. And we doesn't beat up too much on our game.
Well, actually, the league was a thought that I had personally for quite a while, and with discussions with my brother, you know, he think that we should, you know, bring it to fusion, you know, and then obviously one of the other members, Sean Eastman, and myself, back and forth. At that time, I was working with Benedict's, and the discussion started was to do it, and it materialized in 2018. We all know the story went after with COVID, and it would have hampered us a little, but again it hampered the whole world, so we didn't see ourselves single out as being affected only. Some of the teams we see playing here tonight, I mean, they didn't play in the first year, which I think like Palo Seco, Faizabad, this is actually the first year that they played in the tournament, and actually we had some teams that participated in 2018 for financial reasons, they didn't take part in this league in 2022. So we're hoping going forward, the numbers will grow. I mean, actually we want to go at least 16 teams, which will make it, you know, spread across, you know, the Southwest Peninsula from as far as, let's say, Oakwood, Donkey, Carcass, and involve as much communities as possible.
And given the crowd that came out tonight, the turnout, were you pleased with the turnout for the semi-finals?
Of course, I'm very pleased. I mean, we know Now the financial times is very tough, you know, we might look at very hard for some persons to come up with the money. I mean, people want to bring on their families, so we know what we get here tonight, we're very satisfied. I mean, we know things will go better. We hope at the final that the numbers will grow, because I mean, that's the grand finale and we know what happened in final. People's expectations go very high, so we're hoping that everything go well for the final.
Anything else you want to say to like corporate Trinidad or to the fans and all of them?
Yeah, come on board, come on board. I mean, you could see it. I mean, the vendors, you have people coming out, the entire family. It's a community atmosphere, and that is what it's all about, bringing the communities, as we say, together through sports. I mean, we know the crime situation, so we cannot sit back and just wait for things to get better. We have to do things to get the communities back together, and this is one of the ways we try to do it.